breaking down yoga poses so you feel more comfortable in class. So in the last video, we talked about centering and turning inward. So what does that mean? Well, it could mean that you're listening to your yoga teacher and you're leaving thoughts about your day or your future day at the door. It could mean that you're turning inward to focus on what's going on in your body or your brain, or maybe trying to not think about those things or let those things go. And it's always going to mean tuning into your breathing. So breathing is super important for your life. You don't have to be a yogi to know that you have to breathe to live. And the word prana actually, so pranayama is breathing exercises, the breathing practice. Prana means life force. So when you hear your yoga teacher talk about prana, they're talking about the life force that's moving in your body, the breath. So truly, the mark of an advanced yogi is not, this is Stella, everybody, hello. She's joining us today, apparently. Yeah. So, the advanced yogi. So, the mark of an advanced yogi is not whether or not they can do all these amazing poses, but whether they can do simple things, both on and off the mat, but be focused on their breath. So, breathing can indicate general health. So think about like when you're stressed, your breathing is definitely different than when you're relaxed. And when you are fearful, your breathing is way different than when you're carefree. When you're active, when you're working out, your breathing's different. When you're working too hard, your breathing is different from when you're working at a level that's appropriate for your body. And so how do we know that? How do you identify how you're breathing and if you're breathing correctly? Well, your breath should feel full and it should feel strong. And you can practice pranayama, breathing exercises, to improve that. Sometimes we have little pockets in our body where we're holding our breath and like we're clenching our breath almost. And you'll feel that if you close your eyes, tune in to how you're breathing. But send your attention to those places and that'll start to release. So today I'm going to talk about when to inhale and when to exhale in yoga class, belly breathing versus chest breathing, and Ujjayi breathing. So, when to inhale and exhale. Simply, when you're inhaling, you're expanding. When you're exhaling, you're contracting. So anytime you lift your arms, so your yoga teacher will tell you to lift your arms, you'll be inhaling. Bringing it back down, you're exhaling. Lifting up in any way onto your toes, inhaling, coming back down, exhaling. Any kind of back bend, inhaling. Any kind of forward fold, exhaling. So again, thinking about whether you're expanding or contracting. And every yoga teacher is pretty good about indicating when to inhale and when to exhale. So if you can't remember this when you get into class, it's also not a big deal. So belly breathing versus chest breathing. Some people are very active. They are always on the go, and they typically tend to have a shortness of breath. They're probably mostly chest breathers because chest breathing is really energizing. And in fact, in your yoga class, if you want to focus on getting more energy, you can send your attention to your chest as you're breathing. In your yoga class, if you're wanting to relax, you can send your attention to your belly. And in fact, people that are a little bit more relaxed in general tend to be belly breathers. Now, that doesn't mean you can't have energy if you are a belly breather or if you're breathing into your belly. And similarly, you can still be relaxed as a chest breather. When you are inhaling, you want to expand, right? So inhaling, you want to really fill the belly with air. And when you're exhaling, send your belly button to your spine to bring it back in. So again, contracting, exhaling. If you want to bring yourself in, calm yourself down, focus on breathing at your belly. So you'll inhale here, belly first, then the chest. Exhale, let the chest go, bring the belly in. And if you want to energize yourself a little bit more, bring the belly, fill it with air. The chest, fill it with air, then the belly. Go ahead and release at the belly, the chest. Easy. Not necessarily easy, I understand that. So, Ujjayi breathing. So Ujjayi breathing is really strengthening for your breath. So you can do a lot of pranayama, that breath work, by just simply doing Ujjayi breathing. It's going to valve your breath. So in effect, it's going to be making your breath longer and stronger. For Ujjayi breathing, you just want to sort of restrict the throat. So think about sucking a straw, but with your mouth closed. So as you inhale, my other dog has now joined us. As you inhale, you'll be breathing in through a straw, and it'll sound like you have a little seashell up by your ear. So inhale, exhale. You should be able to hear your own breath. Yeah, he wants his belly rubbed. He's a belly breather for sure. If that straw type exercise doesn't work for you, pretend like you've got a mirror in your hand and you want to fog it up. So you're going to inhale, get all your breath in, exhale, but then close your mouth and try that again. So try these out. The Ujjayi breathing may take a while. It's okay. Belly and chest breathing may be confusing at first. That's okay. Just keep practicing. You can comment on my channel if you'd like and ask me any questions. And I'll see you at video 4, where we're going to discuss cat, cow, and child's pose. Namaste, y'all.